Calvin Castine at the Mart Lane, just outside of beautiful downtown Rouse's Point. It's the 10th day of December 2012, and we're here for CVAC High School Bowling. It's the Plattsburgh High School Hornets visiting the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. It's going to be Christian Donovan up first for Plattsburgh. And up for the Cougars will be Chris Coates. Donovan gets 3, leaves the 1, 2, 4. Second home match for the Cougars. Our first one we were able to be at. The first one was against Willsboro a week ago. Donovan carries a 138 average. We do not have the averages for the Cougars. There's a spare to start things off for the Hornets. Temperature 45 degrees at game time. Well, it's a pleasant, to adjust our camera here. We're coming in a little lower than we want to. Now we have Harley Leduc. Leduc leaves, looks like the 5-pin. He's carrying a 152 average. His Cougar counterpart is Matt Jolliker. And Jolliker gets a strike. We will be covering the girls and the B boys in addition to the A boys. Now let's see who we have. We have James Lapierre for the Cougars. He puts his in the gutter. And Henry Hill for Plattsburgh. He's going to throw a gutter ball, much to his dismay. Lapierre set for his second ball. Pick up a spare, a 10-pin spare, and Hill will get a 9-pin frame, leaving the 10-pin. So we'll bring up Kyle Siebert for Northeastern, and Nick Dodd. Hill has a 159 average, and Dodd has a 169 average. There's Siebert. Siebert will go Brooklyn and pick up a strike. Alright. Like for the Cougars, and we got it's like a 6-pin left for Dodd. Now we have Joey Robert. And Robert leaves what appears to be the 2-4 with his first ball. My memory serves me, Robert had the high average for the Cougars last season. Cougar coach is Rick Dumas as we watch Dodd get 9 for the frame. Vicki McMillan for the Hornets. And 9 pins for Robert. Here's Josh Schaefer, the anchor bowler, carries a 207 average. And he leaves the 10-pin on his first ball. Oh, what the Cougars done on the 14th frame, on the 14th lane. Donovan will step up to start the second frame. That leaves a 1, 2, 8. And Schaefer misses his spare, so he gets 9 to open the game. Scratch, no handicaps this year. You can have a handicap, but it ain't gonna help you. It's just scratch bowling in the league this year. No longer worry about what the handicap is. So there's an open for Donovan. We have Coates for the Cougars. And Coates gets a strike. We'll be seeing more Cokes and maybe another player or two on this Cougar team when we leave here. There's a holiday concert at Northeastern. And there's a strike for Harley LeDuc. Gives him a double, I believe. Yeah, no, that's a first strike. And now we have Jolliker up for Northeastern. And Jolliker strikes. That gives him a double. And Henry Hill. He leaves the 2-4. Oh no, 1-2, 1-2. And who we got? Lapierre. Lapierre looks like a 2-4-10. And meanwhile, Hill picks up his spare. Lapierre will go for the wood, but now he's going for the spare. Gave it a shot. And there's a strike for Nick Dodd. And gets us to Kyle Siebert for the Cougars. Siebert leaves the 2-4-7. And where's Schaefer? Schaefer taking his time there. Nine pins for Siebert. And Schaefer will get the strike. Well, he marks. And we get to Joey Robert. Now where's the Cougar there? The first Cougar should be up there. Cope should be up there. Robert gets 9 pins. Let's go, Mr. Cokes. Get yourself up there. I like to see a team show hustle. I don't care if it's bowling or soccer or basketball or hockey or whatever. Show some hustle. Get your backside up there and throw the ball. There we go. Roberts. Cokes will strike. Now we have Donovan up for Plattsburgh. And Donovan leaves a bunch, looks like 5 of them. 1, 5, 8. I don't know. Jolliker leaves the 6 pin. Or the 4 pin. My first match of the year here. Every time I see bowling is when I'm here. So, ooh, nice spare for Donovan. Jolliker. And Jolliker will pick up his spare. Yes, nicely done. And LeDuc. LeDuc will get 8 pins, leaves a 3-6. And Lapierre is up for the Cougars. He strikes. LeDuc going for his spare. Gets 9 for the frame. That'll get us to Siebert for the Cougars and Henry Hill for Plattsburgh. Siebert is 9. And Hill will get a strike. back to Dodd.
All right, Kevin, go get him. Come on, Kevin.
For the Hornets, and Siebert will pick it up. A lot of hooks in his shot. Looked like he was going to miss it, but he shows a hanging, breaking curve. Dodd leaves the 6-10. We have Joey Robert.
All right, Kevin. Come on, Kevin.
And Robert leaves the 1-2. There's Dodd going for his spare. He will pick it up. There's another mark. I'll have to zoom in on the team totals here. Robert steps up and spares. And we go to Josh Schaefer. Oh, little, what's that Jim called that? Greek church. 208 for the Cougars. 178 for Plattsburgh. Chances are Mr. Schaefer is not going to pick this one up, but it certainly could happen, and he's going to give it a good shot. Good try. Let's see a little more action. So Christian Donovan up now for Plattsburgh. And he leaves, looks like the 3-pin. And we have Coates up for the Cougars. Coates working on a double. And he leaves the 6-pin, the 4-pin. And missing his spare is Donovan. Duke will be up next for Plattsburgh. Coates goes for his spare. And he's got there's Leduc. Leduc leaves a little double wood in there. 3, 6, 8, 9, 3, 6, 9. I believe. Doliker with a strike. Leduc going for his spare. 4 o'clock start time now. I'll start at 4 o'clock at Northeastern. Elsewhere in the league is still predominantly 3:30. Northeastern went to a different time frame on the school stop time. There's a strike for Lapeer. There's Hill strikes. So the high school, junior high school kids, middle school, I guess it's not junior high, I guess it's middle school. There's Siebert. They start school a little later, so they get out later. As a result, they start in the bowling later. It's going to cause some problems for me covering these events. I'll have to sort out what I'm going to cover. That's Dodd getting 8 on his first ball. Bring up Robert for the Cougars. And there's a strike for Joey Robert and a spare for Dodd, Nick Dodd. Time to check the totals here.
Sugar him up for Grandma. Good job.
Oh, in the meantime, what we had Schaefer stepping up, and here's Donovan starting the fourth or fifth frame.
Oh boy, are you ready to go? You gotta get your back.
Donovan and Schaefer. Oh, the double wood got him. Left side back pin. So the second open of the game for Schaefer. Now Donovan going for his spare. Misses that. And we got Cokes starting the Cougar fifth. Plays the 3-6-10. Leduc. And a strike for Leduc.
Okay, bud, let's go.
Cokes. Oh, no matter how much you wiggle it and dance, that pin's not going to fall. There's a Hill strike. And now Jolliker. It's wobbling, but still standing. There's Dodd. Oh, not exactly a 7-10. It's more like a 6-7. And Jolliker spares. Dodd with a tough one. Let's see if he can pick it up. Nope, he gets one for the wood. I'll give this to Kyle Siebert. Oh no, James Lapierre. Cougars are falling behind here. All that striking going on the Plattsburgh side. Lapierre strikes. And John Schaefer up for Plattsburgh. Roll the rail and gets about 3. And we got Siebert for the Cougars. And Siebert with a strike. Schaefer. Schaefer with a good spare. And we have Robert for the Cougars, and Coke should be getting up there momentarily for the Northeastern club to start the 6th frame. Robert leads a 6-10. Still waiting for Cokes. Still waiting for Cokes. Still waiting for Cokes. All right, Robert picks up his spare. Cokes better get a job that pays him by the hour, because he'll want to be paid by the hour. Being a slow mover like that. Here's Donovan. Leaves the 5 pin. Strikes. Slow, but he's accurate. Donovan going for his spare. And Jalko getting up for the Cougars. Missed it. And Jalko leads at 6-10. I'll get us to Leduc. Leduc. Oh, double pinochle. Or 7-6-10. I don't think we've hardly ever seen one of those made, if ever. I do think we've hardly ever seen any of those made. Walker picks up one, and Leduc's going to miss them all. Couldn't decide which ones to get, so he left them all. Here's Lapeer for Northeastern. Let's glance at the girls and boys. The girls over to our left, boys D to our right. This strike for Lapeer. Looks like they're kind of nip and tuck as far as who will be done first. It's Hill getting 9 pins. And Seward up for Northeastern. Seward with the strike. Hill going for the spare. He will miss it. We'll take a quick look. Oh, waiting for the bowlers to get up there. There's the Plattsburgh side. We got Robert up for the Cougars. Ooh. And strikes. Let's see, that's the 3-8-7. Level wood there on the 3 and the 8. And the 7. Got a shot at it. He's got to come in. Oh, he's a lefty. That makes it even tougher. That's a righty's spare, not a lefty's spare. So Robert picks up an open he didn't particularly want. And Josh Schaefer picks up a strike. So we'll check those totals here. There's your Plattsburgh side. Look at that. So you got a man working on a 4-bagger and a man working on a 3-bagger. You got Christian Donovan leaving the 4-7. Chris Coates changing his mind.
Bye, Kevin.
That's an open for Donovan. Now Coates has dried his hands. He's ready. Pick up another strike. And he does. Leduc. On a hook on his shot, and he gets most of the strike. Must be the 4-pin probably. Now let's tell. What's left here is Joliker. Joliker with a strike. We're seeing a lot of strikes here today. Good bowling, I think. I think we're going to have some good totals. Leduc, of course, we've seen a few opens too. 567 and 439. Cougars have opened up a bit of a lead. James Lapeer up for Northeastern. Hills getting ready for Plattsburgh. And Lapeer leaves the 10-pin. Hill leaves the 6-10. Is going to miss his spare. The machine registered a spare, but you have to take that off as the ball came out of the gutter to knock the pin down. So a little adjustment at the scoring table takes care of that. Siebert. That's the 3-pin. Is Dodd. He leaves the 2-4-7. Siebert will miss. No, that hook shot. Breaking ball. I'd be swinging and missing at those. Dodd gets. Whoop! What the heck is that? What the heck? They almost got that spare. Wow. Robert picks up a strike. Now we got Schaefer. Schaefer strikes. Alright, let's check those totals. 633 for Northeastern. 487 for Plattsburgh. There's your individual totals. Over here on the Cougars side. And we got a strike for Donovan. Here's Copes. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, wow. Chris Copes has an opportunity to pick up the first ever 7-10 split on hometown cable. What an honor he has. 1-3-6 for Leduc. And here's the first ever 7-10 split ever recorded by hometown cable. No, not this time. Maybe next time. Bell's ready. Leduc. Oh, we had the right idea. But couldn't get the dominoes going. Dolliker is up. And leaves just the 10-pin. And here's Hill. And he leaves the 3-10. December 10th, 2012, 12-10-12. Dolliker going for his spare. He will miss it. It's in the gutter. Now Hill. Puts his in the gutter. So we'll give us an opportunity to check those scores. They're in the 8th frame. And we have Lapierre at the plate. Lapierre with a strike. And Dodd. Dodd is... Oh, picket fence. Dodd left the picket fence. 1-2-4-7. Kyle Siebert. Siebert with a strike. Oh, just the 7 left. Looks like he was going to do it, but somehow they missed the 7-pin. All them pins bouncing around. Let's see. We're looking at the girls and boys. They are still nip and tuck as far as who's going to get done first. Zoe Robert leaves double wood, so he's got a 3-8-10, 3-9-10. Schaefer strikes. Excuse me. I'm not sure what that is. I know what that is. That's a spare. So look at the team totals. And we got 727 for the Cougars. The individual totals. And 567 for Plattsburgh. Scratch bowling. Donovan up for the Hornets. Cokes up for the Cougars. Double pinochle. So he goes from a 7-10 to a 4-7-6-10. Six for the frame for Donovan. There's Cokes. Our first double pinochle ever recorded here on hometown cable. Nope. At the 10 pin. Leduc is up for Plattsburgh. Harley Leduc. He gets 7 pins. There's a 1-3-8, I believe. Gallagher. There's a 1-3-9. Leduc, nice job in his spare. Hope Gallagher was paying attention. Still getting ready for Plattsburgh. Gallagher for the Cougars. Nope, that's the head pin. And strike. Strike for Hill. Lapierre up for Northeastern. They picked off a couple of them. Dodd up for Plattsburgh. There's Lapierre. Fair for James Lapierre.
Come back, stop. Fair.
Dodd did it. Nice job. Nick Dodd to pick up the spare. There's Kyle Siebert for the Cougars. He's working on a strike. And he leaves just the 6 pin. Schaefer for Plattsburgh. Leaves the 10 pin. He had 3 in a row. He had a 3-bagger going into it. He had 3 in a row and he leaves the 10 pin. There's Siebert going after the 6. He will hook it and get it. Schaefer picks up his spare. And that gives us to Joey Robert. And eventually David Cokes will get up for the Cougars. Robert for the strike. So it's 8:03 for Northeastern, 6:38 for Plattsburgh. This is the 10th frame. We're in the 10th already. Nine pins for Cokes. Donovan leaves the 10. So Cokes had a little hard luck there. He had a couple of splits in the 8th and 9th. He will pick up this spare. Oh, we're in the 9th frame. How about that? I'll jump in the gun. We're in the 9th. Not the 10th. A stuck ball. A stuck ball for Donovan.
Jason, there's a ball stuck on 16. 14.
Oh, it was the 10th frame. I don't know what I'm really falling asleep here. We're in the 10th frame. Okay. We are in the 10th frame. Cokes has a 166. We are in the 10th frame. Matt Gallagher for the Cougars.
Good ball, just one.
Number 173. And meantime, Donovan picked up his spare. So he'll get a fill ball. Folks has a 173, looking to get a fill. And hopefully move into the 180s. And he missed it. So he's going to settle for 173. 7 for the fill ball. 115 for Donovan. Now we've got Lapierre up for Northeastern. Looks like a 410. Leduc. Plattsburgh. In the gutter. And here with a tough spare ends up going in the gutter. We'll give him a 188. He was hoping for a 200 game. But the Cougars will win it. The totals that you'll probably notice will be lower than what they have been in the past because they're not adding in any handicap. So in order to see 1,000 up there, you're going to have an average of 200 per bowler. So you're not going to see a lot of thousands. That was Leduc missing. Siebert picks up a strike. So let's see, you got a 115 and a 114, Donovan and Leduc. Now Hill. Hill strikes. Siebert. Yeah, get another one. He'll get another one. Hill will get another one. Hill and Siebert both looking to strike out. And Hill does. Let's see if Siebert can do it also. Good place to get a split. Give him a nice 215, a 188 from Lapierre. Hill. Well, Hill isn't trying. This is his third one. He did not strike out. There's his third one. He gets. I lost track there at Hill. I thought it was when he was throwing his first ball. I thought he was throwing his second. So a nice 201 for Hill. Here's Robert. For the Cougars, he starts off the 10th with a strike. Cougars have won this one, 9:05 at the moment, 7:04 for Plattsburgh. Well, not only will they win it, they'll get a good jump on the team total. Dodd puts it in the gutter. Robert. He strikes. Well, that's 3 in a row after they had those. Wait a minute. I thought he had 2 splits. Dodd comes back, picks up the spare. Here's Robert with his last ball, and he will strike to strike out. A four-bagger to end it and give him a nice 193. So good totals there for the Cougars. Team total of 935. Yeah, it looks like a 935. Dodd gets 9 on his last fill ball. Let's see what that'll give him. That'll give him a 140, 115, 114, 201, 140 so far for Plattsburgh. We'll read the Cougars 166, 173, 188, 215, 193. And we are down to Josh Schaefer with 207 average. This will be under his average. And it looks like the B boys are ahead of the girls, so when we finish up here with the A boys, we'll be going to the B boys. Strike for Schaefer. $743 to $935. Cougars will take it by 180 or more pins. And Schaefer will strike. We'll give him a 183 or what? No, he's not done yet. He has one more fill ball. He's got a 183 or a 193 right now, doesn't he? No, 183 right now. How about that? Give him a 193 or 192. How'd that happen? Well, whatever. 192, 193. Who's going to argue? So the Cougars take it. 753 to the Cougars 935. They take game one. In the A's, we're going to move over to the B boys. So don't go away, and we leave them. We'll be heading for the girls. I thought they'd take a warm-up or two, but they are not. The B team has moved from 15-16 over to 11 and 12. So we had Kevin Sterling up there for Northeastern and Jacob Fox for Plattsburgh. Now we have Matt Stevens for Plattsburgh. Don't know why they moved, but they did. So we're moving right along with them. Here's Stephen Mayo. And he will strike.
Nice ball.
Stevens. The Cougars took the first game. I'm not sure the score, but I know looking at the individual totals, they took it. Now we got Morgan Wyatt for the Cougars.
Good job.
Wyatt with a strike. Alex Barnell for Plattsburgh. And Barnell gets 6 pins in his first ball. We got Dylan Gooley up for the Cougars. Barnell gets 9 for the frame. Strike for Gooley. Josh Levasseur is up now for Plattsburgh. And Levasseur gets 8 pins in his first ball. Cougars, we have Josh Frenier. Frenier gets 9. This is the boys B teams. 9 for the frame for Levasseur. Up next we'll have the girls. As we have Frenier going for his spare. December 10th, 2012. Frenier misses his spare, and throwing his first ball in the gutter is Hunter Marbut. The averages for Plattsburgh, as we see Scott Beebe. Plattsburgh has 2 coaches, Scott Beebe and Vicki McMillan. I didn't see Scott earlier, so I didn't mention his name. Fox is up. Fox carries a 103 average on the B team.
That's walking that line.
And you'll get 6 pins. Matt Stevens a 110, Barnell a 113, Levasseur a 131, and Marbut a 133. Marbut gets the spare.
The ball, Matt.
One open for Fox. And we'll have the Cougar lead bowler go up, Sterling. And Stevens for Plattsburgh.
Yeah, but it's on the first day.
About 7 pins. And he leaves the 1, 2, 4. Sterling will get a 9 for the frame. The double wood got him. Stevens will get 8 for the frame. We'll get us to Mayo for the Cougars and Wyatt, and Barnell for the Hornets. Six pins. Barnell leaves the 4-7. And 5 pins. That's 8 for the frame. So now we have Wyatt for the Cougars, Levasseur for Plattsburgh. Wyatt left a wiggling 10 along with a 3 and a 6. We're in the second frame. And a strike for Levasseur. These guys better start getting a few strikes. The girls started behind them and they're catching up to them already. An open for Wyatt. Marbut for Plattsburgh. He was waiting for the pin setter. And Marbut picks off the 10 pin. And Dooley. Dooley picked off 2 or 3. Oh. The ball slid out of his hand and hit him in the shin and then bounced down. He is in big pain. Getting hit in the shin is painful enough without having to be a bowling ball. And you saw how far the ball went, so that was a bowling ball off the shin. Scott Beebe's over trying to get him back in the game. As Frenier gets 6 pins. So we're waiting for Marbut to throw his second pin, his second ball. He's got 10 pins to do it. And Frenier gets the spare. What do they do? Oh, he had 1 pin. That was his second ball, so that was his second ball. There's a strike for Fox. That was Marbut's second ball, and he got 1 for the frame. Here's Sterling. He gets 8 for the frame. Now Stevens up for Plattsburgh. Picks off the 7 pin. And we got Mayo. You've got Mayo. And he gets 9 pins, leaves the 7. Stevens. He'll leave the 5 pin. He's got 9 for the frame. Barnell up now. Plattsburgh, but after Mayo picks up his spare. And Mayo will not pick up his spare. There's Barnell. He missed them all. Maybe they managed to avoid them all. And stayed on the alley right to the bitter end, but managed to miss them all. Here's Wyatt. Wyatt throws them in the gutter halfway down. There's Barnell's second ball. And he'll get 0 on the frame. And Wyatt hopes to do a tad better than that. And he will. He'll do 10 better than that. 10 pin spare for Morgan Wyatt. Larassor up now for Plattsburgh. And Dylan Gooley setting up there for the Cougars. Gooley. Leaves the 1-3-6. Levasseur. Now Gooley. So 8 for the frame. Marbut. Put it in the gutter. So they'll have to reset those. The gutter ball, what's he doing here? You gotta reset it. Gotta reset that. Give him a 0 and a reset. He was ready to go. He wanted to he wanted to get that spare. There's Josh Frenier. He picks up the strike. And Marbut leaves the 5-pin. I think it's 9 for the frame. What are they doing? Looked like he was ready to bowl again there. Fox up for Plattsburgh. I don't think Marbut caught on there in the first that he was done. Fox. And Sterling keeps hoping, but kept looking. Sterling gets 9. Fox gets nothing on his first. Looking for a 10-pin spare. He got a slow ball. It's 8 for the frame. And spare for Sterling. This is the Bees. Plattsburgh at Northeastern. Monday, the 10th of December, 2012. We're trying to cover as much bowling as we can. The new start time, it's really going to impede on us, and we've got a problem at Northeastern. When they put in the new bleachers, it really makes it difficult for us if we're not there early to have our spot that we need. Mayo gets 9. Stevens is ready and waiting. Looking to pick up the 7-pin. Waiting for his ball, I guess. Both bowlers need to pick up the 7-pin. Mayo will show him how it's done. We'll see if Stevens is paying attention. Only difference is Stevens is a lefty and a little bit tougher for the lefty, but he picks it up. Well, Stevens spares. Following Mayo's spare, here's Morgan Wyatt for Northeastern. He strikes. Varnell for Plattsburgh. And Varnell leaves just a 1-2. No double wood there. Didn't know if the 8-pin was hiding. About 3 pins for Gooley. And spare for Varnell. Dylan Gooley. He picks up the spare. Levasseur up for Plattsburgh. And he leaves double wood there. It's the 1, 3, 6 with the 9 hidden behind the 3. Here's Frenier.
Yeah.
Frenier with a strike. It's at least a double for Frenier. Levasseur now. And he will get 8 for the frame. Let's check out those team totals here while we're thinking about it. 178 for Plattsburgh, 241 for the Cougars. No more scratch in CBAC. Well, we got Marbut on the right and Fox on the left. Marbut gets 8 pins. Fox gets, like that, Marbut gets 7 pins. Fox gets 8. There's Fox going for his spare. And he's got it. Marbut, oh, he had 6 pins, not 7. Now he's hurt his hand. He's having trouble today. The ball sliding out of his hand, and this time it's probably sticking. Oh, gets us to Kevin Sterling for Plattsburgh.
Good job.
Sterling working on a spare. Right.
Nice ball, Kevin. Nice ball.
Now Stevens. In the gutter. So let's see where we're at here. 261, 197. Not bad. Plattsburgh still within striking distance. Mayo. He's 138. Stevens will get 1 for the frame. I'll bring up Barnell as Mayo will go for his spare. Whoa! What happened there?
Right after first frame.
What happened there? That'll have to be hand reset. Barnell. Well, strike.
128. 1, 2, and then 1.
Levasseur is up for Plattsburgh. He leaves the 3 pin. They will go and reset the pins for Mayo. Levasseur will miss his spare. You can see the pins are being hand reset. Are those the ones? Those the ones? I don't know. I thought I had the 138. I thought I had the 138. That's it. That's Marbut getting 9 pins. Mayo picks up the spare, as does Marbut. I'm trying to recall. I thought it was the 138, but everybody seemed to think it was the 128. So that's what they set up. Wyatt up for the Cougars. Nice strike. I'll bring up Gooley. soon as Gooley gets done, Sterling ought to get up there and start the next one. There we go. Sterling is getting up. Gooley gets 9 pins. Here's Sterling. It's 5 of them in a roundabout way. We're in the 5th frame. Spare. Gooley, and Sterling will miss his spare decisively. There's Frenier. Lays a 3-6-10. And then we got Mayo for the Cougars. Picking off about 3 or 4. 9 for the frame for Frenier. Mayo is in the 6th frame. Fox is about to start the 6th for Plattsburgh. Oh, we already got those, you forgot. And Fox will pick off. No, just injured. He injured the 10 pin. But it's still standing. There's Wyatt. The strike. And Fox gets 8 for the frame. Gets us back to Gooley for the Cougars, Stevens for Plattsburgh.
Good job, Chris. Good job.
That's the 6th pin for Gooley.
Hey, Devin, get him, Dev.
Stevens gets 3, his first ball. Gooley gets open, and Stevens picks up his spare. Barnell for Plattsburgh. And Frenier for the Cougars. Frenier, lefty 2-pin. Barnell gets 6. Frenier will pick up his spare. Lasser. And Fox getting ready. Lasser gets 6 pins. Fox waiting.
Come on, Madison.
Time. It's time, Mr. Fox. Levasseur will leave the 10 pin. Now Fox. Oh, left just the head pin. Left just the head pin. And leaving the 5 pin was Marbut. Fox will pick up the spare. Marbut picking up his spare. And doing a little dance at the same time. Here's Stevens. Stevens picked off the 7. Sterling up for the Cougars. And Kevin Sterling with the strike. Matt Stevens will get 6 for the frame. Get us to Mayo. And Mayo strike. Varnell picks off a few. Wyatt up for Northeastern. CVAC High School Bowling. Plattsburgh visiting Northeastern Clinton at the Mart, just outside a beautiful downtown Rouse's Point. There's Varnell. His spare. Wyatt. Wyatt gets 7. Levasseur leaves a 10 pin in his first ball.
I'm thinking I need to buy more.
There's Wyatt.
Try, Morgan. All right.
7 for the frame.
All right, great.
Viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. The only place you're going to find this is on Hometown Cable. We appreciate that and step up to the plate and help keep this programming coming. Can only continue if we're willing to step up and support our efforts. All right, Gooley got 6 pins and Marbut got about 8, I think. Gooley gets 9 for the frame and a spare for Marbut. We'll bring up Frenier for the Cougars. Sterling getting 7 of his first ball.
All right, Caitlin, your turn. All right, Chris, got room for
missed the spare, gets 9. A nice ball. Here's Fox. Fox leaves 4 pins. 1, 2, 9, 6, I think. Or 2, 8, 6. 2, 8, 9. 1, 2, 8, 9, I think. 1, 2, 8, 9. Mayo leaves 1, 2, 4, and Fox gets 6 for the frame. So we got Mayo up for the Cougars, and Matt Stevens up for Plattsburgh. And the girls may have caught up and surpassed the boys here. The boys need to get their act in gear. Stevens with 6 pins. Mayo. Those are the miss. I got 7 for the frame. He's gone out. He gets a couple.
That's the idea.
Dooley up for Northeastern. Dooley picks up the strike. Barnell will spare. Nice job. There's Frenier. Frenier leaves the 2-4. Lavasser leaves probably a 5-9. There for Frenier. And open for Lavasser. Fox is ready to start the next frame, the 9th. Or is it the 8th? Is it the 10th? 9th, I guess. Marbot gets 7. Fox is going to miss them both. A double gutter. And Marbot spares to end the 8th. All right, Matt Stevens is up. He gets 6 pins. Kevin Sterling. He gets all but the 7. Atkins for Stevens. Oh, stuck on the thumb and almost got it. Almost got it. Stuck on his thumb and pull out a plum. Varnell. He leaves 256. 356. 356. Mayo up for the Cougars. So now here we go. Varnell going for his spare. He will miss it. Get 8. Watching viewer-supported local television. If you're watching this, we need your support. Only Hometown Cable will bring this to you. So if you appreciate that fact, we need you to step up and help keep this programming coming. That'll be a double gutter for Mayo. Left the 9-10. Wyatt up. And the girls are definitely ahead of the boys here. These guys are going slow, very slow in their second game. Strike for Wyatt. And Lavasser picks up his spare.
You can do it!
Cooley. Cooley leaves the 1-3-6. Marbut leaves the 3-6. Or the 4-6. 4-6. Here's Cooley going for his spare. And he plays little dominoes, picks him up. Marbut going after his split. He's going to give a shot, but go wide. Now Frenier is up for the Cougars, and then we'll head into the 10th frame. And a strike for Frenier. Oh, at 6:20, 4:57, Cougars are leading. The A-boys are about 3 and 4th bowlers in their 3rd game here, just to give you a little perspective on how slow these guys are going. Fox. And Sterling. Fox will miss his spare. Sterling will miss his also. Well, let's get up there and find out where. Here we are. Well, 89 for Fox. And quickly, we're into the next guy. That's Matt Stevens. And Mayo. Mayo gets 9-10s. 89 for Fox. 112 for Sterling. And open for Stevens. The male looking to pick up the first spare of the 10th. And he will pick it up. We'll have our first fill ball.
One more.
And Stevens gets a 79. 472 to 639. Silver B team will take this one. Here's Barnell. He's a 3-6-10. Mail with his fill ball. And he gets a strike. They'll give him a 120, 238 total. Barnell. This is his spare. We'll give Barnell a 108. He's leading total so far. Actually, Marbut is ahead of him. Wyatt gets 8 pins. Lavasso up. Lavasso got 8 pins. Here's Wyatt. He'll leave the 10 pin. We'll update some totals there in a moment. There's Lavasso. And he will be the first one to shoot a spare ball, fill ball. For Plattsburgh. Wyatt, 160. 359 total. We got 89, 75, and a 108 for Plattsburgh. Lavasso going for his spare. For his fill, I should say. It's his fill ball. And he gets a strike. And I'll give him a lot to 126. This is Dooley. Marbut gets 8 pins in his first ball in the 10th. And Gooley spares. Marbut gets 9, I guess. And 119. And the totals for Plattsburgh, 517, 684 for the Cougars. Dooley's fill ball. And he strikes for the fill ball. We'll give him a 149 and a 278 overall. With Grenier in the gutter. The girls are starting. We'll be moving over there shortly.
Alright, Maddie, that's a little harder spear, honey. Just a little harder. You can do it, Madison.
Grenier needs 10 for the spare. And the 7 did everything but fall. So we get the 171, 347 overall.
Good job, Maddie.
712 to 516. The Cougars take the second match in the Bees. Here on Hometown Cable. Stick around, we're going to see the girls.
Nice ball, Jaden.
We got one of the Goslin girls, Jaden Goslin, up, and over there we got somebody from Plattsburgh. Gonna be a little bit off center here. All the good spots are taken. All the good spots are taken, so we're kind of stuck on a side here. The B boys and the A boys, coverage is done. We'll now move to the girls. There's only one girls team.
Try, Jake.
The bowlers for the girls. This is Caitlin Bruce, I believe, from Northeastern. We'll get this figured out here in a minute. We're going immediately from the boys B to the girls here, and we're off center on the girls, so we're quite a ways away from the scoreboard, being able to read it. There's Devin Goslin, and this is Gabby Parrott. For Plattsburgh, you have Jessica Schaefer with a 129 average. Hope Freeman up from the extra bowlers. Goslin misses her spare. She carries a 98 average. Nikita Stifler, the 107. Gabby Parrott with a 127, and Emily Rohrig bowling now with a 155. Here's Brianna Smith. And she gets 8 pins. Rohrig gets 9 for the frame. Oh, let's see where they're way over there. Must be what they've got so far. Smith will pick up her spare. And Madison Dumas will be up for Northeastern. A-Division girls bowling. Plattsburgh visiting Northeastern on the 12th, the 10th. Of December 2012. That I believe was Freeman. Or it might be Schaefer. Dumas missed. Yep. It's Schaefer. Doesn't look very old, but she carries a 129 average, so. Distracted listening to a pager going off here. Okay, it's Freeman and Jaden Goslin. Goslin gets 9 for the frame. This is Freeman. Right there. And Freeman gets 8 for the frame. Caitlin Bruce. Took a 7-9 from over this angle. That's Gabby Parrott getting 9 on her first ball.
Try, Madeline. Good try.
Now Bruce.
All right, Caitlin, try to get
Gets
one.
9
Get one.
for the frame. And barely a spare. Or a Parrott. Or Stifler. That's, excuse me. Nikita Stifler.
All right. Start to go.
Devin Gosling gets 5 pins. Here's Parrott here. There. I'll get used to this angle yet here. Far from ideal. We can only get what we can get. Gosling picks up the spare. Now Rohrer goes up.
Good ball, Kyle. Come on, babe. Go get it. Go get it, babe.
And she strikes. And a strike for Smith for the Cougars. And we got Madison Dumas.
Good ball, Madison.
9 pins, leads to 10. Jessica Schaefer. She gets 8 pins, leaves double wood. Now Dumas. Dumas spares. Schaefer. Missed her spare. That'll get us to the Raven Gosling for the Cougars. And Hope Freeman for Plattsburgh.
Alright, get through.
And both girls pick up 9 for the frame. I'll bring up Caitlin Bruce for the Cougars and Nikita Stifler for Plattsburgh.
Ball working.
8 pins for Bruce. Stifler gets 2. Together they have 10. Good job by Bruce, and Stifler will get 6 for the frame. Now we have Devin Gosling and Gabby Parrott. Devin Gosling will lift a 10 pin. And here's Parrott. Parrott leaves the picket fence to 1, 3, 6, 10. Picks up the spare.
Got away, Devin.
Parrott. He gets 8 for the frame. There's Smith. Smith ball goes in the gutter. And Rohrig. Or Lord picks off 6 pins. And Smith with 7 for the frame. And Lord will get 7 for the frame. So we'll get us to the 4th frame. And we'll have Schaefer for Plattsburgh, Dumas for Northeastern. Schaefer left a 10 pin, Dumas left probably the I don't know if that's a 2, 4, 5. Schaefer going after the 10 pin. Put it in the gutter. Dumas will pick up her spare. Just the way Dad taught her. Okay, Hope Freeman. He picks up a strike. We got Jaden Goslin picking up a couple. It's Stifler, I think. Goslin will put it where the first ball went. And 8 for the frame for Stifler. This is Bruce. Bruce picks off 8 pins. Parrott waiting. Parrott with a strike. There's Bruce. Gets 9 for the frame. It'll bring up the roller for Plattsburgh. Roller will miss everything on her first ball. Devin Goslin picks up a couple. Lord gets 9 for the frame. Goslin gets, it's about 5 probably. So let's see. Dean. Oh, we got Smith left. 223 to 189. Miranda Smith gets a strike. Dumas leaves a 10 pin. We got Schaefer. Schaefer leaves a 10 pin. Dumas will put hers in the gutter. Schaefer. Jaden Goslin picks up 7 pins. Freeman. Freeman leaves the 5. Goslin will miss her spare. And just barely picking up her spare was Hope Freeman. Caitlin Bruce. There's the 1, 2, 4. And getting 9 pins. Her first ball was Stifler. Spare for Bruce. And a spare for Stifler. So for the Cougars will be Devin Goslin and Gabby Parrott for Plattsburgh. Seven pins for Goslin. Parrott will get 8. So left the 5, 8. Goslin has the 3, 5, 6. Dumas the coach for the Cougars, Scott Beebe and Vicki McMillan for Plattsburgh. 8 for the frame for Goslin. Parrott will get 10. Spare for Parrott. So now Brianna Smith is up for Northeastern Clinton Central School. There's a strike. Lord puts hers in a gutter. There's a 155 average. Jessica Schaefer will start the next frame for Plattsburgh. And Roard gets the spare, a 10-pin spare. We got Schaefer waiting to go up, but first we'll have Dumas. And Schaefer will, oh, very good try. Dumas has a little bit wider area. Looks like she got the 7-9. Oh no, it's a 4-9. A 4-9. There's Freeman. Freeman picks off 5 pins. Dumas will get 9 for the frame. We are in the 6th frame with the totals thus far. And a spare for Freeman. Jaden Goslin will leave a picket fence. 1, 2, 4, 7. And Nikita Stifler. Goslin will spare, yes. Good job by Jaden Goslin. So Stifler will step up and get 9 for the frame. There's Bruce. There's Bruce. There goes Bruce for the Cougars. In the gutter, much to her dismay. Like to strangle that ball.
Good try.
There's Parrott.
There's a lot of game left.
He needs a very tight field goal here to get the spare. There's Bruce.
Better reset.
Bruce gets 7 for the frame. The Parrott with some precision bowling right here. Gets 9 for the frame. Right up Devin Goslin. Number 6. Rory gets 8 on her first ball. Goslin will miss her spare. Rory gets 9 for the frame. And Smith will step up for the Cougars. Smith gets a strike. Dumas will start the next frame. And she strikes. Madison Dumas with a strike. We're in the 7th frame. And in the gutter, it's Jessica Schaefer. And Jaden Goslin. Everything but the 5. Eight pins for the frame for Schaefer. Goslin misses her spare and brings up Freeman. Freeman with a strike. Bruce.
Alright, Caitlin, go get it. Come on, yeah! Good ball, Kyle. Good ball. Good try.
And that's Stifler for Plattsburgh.
Nice ball.
Bruce. Almost got it. A little more power on it. Might have done it. 7 for the frame for Stifler. Bring up Parrott for the Hornets. And Devin Goslin for the Cougars.
Alright, Jazz, back on. Come on, Devin.
9 pins for Parrott. Normally on the Plattsburgh A team, girls team, is Brooke Marbut, but she's not here today, so not allowed Freeman to move up. 9 for the frame for Goslin. And 9 for the frame for Parrott. Get us to the anchor bowlers. Smith for the Cougars. Rory bouncing up for the Hornets. And a picket fence.
That way, Chris, that way.
Greg Rory's ball came back before Smith did. And Rory's going to miss her spare. Smith is looking for her ball. See if this guy can find it. Lewis is going to step up. And took off 6 pins while we're waiting for Smith
Hey, Madison, go get it.
to get her ball back.
Come on, Maddie, go get it.
And she gets her ball. I have no idea what that beeping noise is. May have finally stopped. Oh, just missed it by that much. And 7 for the frame for Dumas. Schaefer up for Plattsburgh. There's a 1-3. Jaden Goslin. Gets a strike. Let's check those totals. And a spare for Schaefer. There's Bruce. And he's the 8 pin. I'll bring up Freeman. And leaves the 2-4-5. Viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. Nobody else will be doing this for you. If you are watching this, then we need your support to keep this programming coming, because if you don't support it, who will? Well, if people who are watching this won't support hometown cable, then can't expect anybody else to, so step up to the plate and let us know that you appreciate CBAC bowling here on hometown cable. A strike for Devin Goslin.
Away, Joey, hard side, good side.
We're waiting another ball, looks that way. Another ball stuck in the back.
Good job. All right, Matt, start it back up, Matt. You can do it. You can do it, Matt.
Just 1 pin standing here for Smith. And Smith will spare. We'll give us a chance to look at some totals here. Team-wise, 418 Plattsburgh, 484 Cougars. Yep, looks like the ball's back. And we got Schaefer stepping up. We're only on the 3rd bowler here, Stifler. Stifler gets 9 for the frame. And getting 8 for the frame was Schaefer. And we got Parrott.
Good job. Good job. Come on, Kyle. Remember, roll that, hon.
Parrott gets 7 in her first ball.
Frank, roll.
And Freeman is up in lane 9. Freeman missed them all. Parrott gets 8 for the frame. Leaves Rorig. Just a couple for Freeman. Here's Rorig. He's double wood. It's like the 3-9, whatever it is. 9 pins on her first ball by Stifler. Rorig will get the back of the double wood. And Stifler will miss. Well, Plattsburgh well into the 9th. Who's that? Must be Parrott. Where's the Cougar bowl here? Dumas. Come on, Cougars, you're behind. Cougars are 4 bowlers behind here, and nobody's up. Where's Dumas? Okay, Parrott bowling there. Here's Rorig. I guess Parrott has to get out of here, so she's bowling out of order. So they'll adjust the scoreboard.
I did it.
Parrott finishes her game. Rorig finishes the 9th.
Alright, Chris, start moving the green. Was she happy? Was she happy? Yeah, I never got a wedding. Nice, Chris.
They'll figure it out. Dumas will bowl here. The Cougars are a whole train behind Plattsburgh. Dumas gets 7 pins. She can actually move from one lane to the other. If she finishes up this one, she can move over and start her 10th, but really not much sense or need to do that because Plattsburgh can't start their 10th until the Cougars finish.
Oh, I was tired.
Dumas picks up the spare.
Good job, Mart. Good job.
We got Goslin. like another stuck pin or ball or something here. They're slowing it down. Okay, Goslin has her ball. And it's off a couple. Looks like Dumas is looking for permission to start her 10th. Goslin. Goslin gets 9. Caitlin Bruce.
Nice job. Nice job, Matt. Nice job. Way better.
Wiggling 5. Bruce will miss her spare.
Good try, Caitlin.
And now Dumas is going to get up. As Devin Goslin gets up. Well, Goslin in the 9th, Dumas in the 10th, playing for the Cougars. Dumas will miss her spare in the 10th, so no fill ball for Madison Dumas. Goslin will get 9 and in the 9th. So Dumas has 134 for 23 overall. We go to Brianna Smith. Smith gets 8 pins. And Jaden Goslin with a strike. So Smith finishes this throw. Plattsburgh will start their 10th. Smith will spare in the 9th. Goslin got 9 pins on her first fill ball, and Schaefer for Plattsburgh looks like she struck in the 10th. There we go. There we go. Yeah, way over here, so I lost track of where they were here. The boys be a whole frame behind the girls. There's Schaefer at 9 on her first fill ball. Waiting for a ball, I guess. In the gutter. So that's it for Schaefer. Schaefer will finish with a 106.343. Here's Freeman. Freeman gets 7 pins in her first ball. Meanwhile, Goslin still waiting for her ball. And 8 pins for Freeman. Well, let's see what Freeman's total is. Give Freeman a 122 and 339 overall. Right now it's 510 for Plattsburgh and it's 594 here in the third game. Just a couple of pins there for Stifler, Nikita Stifler. Meanwhile, Goslin still waiting for her ball. Stifler is 8.
There's a ball on 9. Mason's back there. Ball on 9. Ball back.
91. Rick Dumas and Mike going back to check on the hold-up. There's Goslin going for a spare, and she is going to miss it. Jaden Goslin, 121, 235 overall. There's Rorig, and she gets a couple. Now we got Bruce. It's 9 pins. Up here we had Gabby Parrott finishing with a 115. Nikki Stifler, 91. That's going to be it for Rorig. And now Bruce. Well, there's the Plattsburgh totals. 101 for Ward, 401 overall, 535 team total. Plattsburgh will take this third, Northeastern will take this third one. Your Cougar totals. There's Devin Goslin. Let's see, 423. There's the high over there, 401. High on the Plattsburgh side. Goslin leaves the 5. And you've got Smith, who could possibly be the high series. Has a 411 right now. Working on a spare. So she marks. In the 10th, she will be the high 15. Goslin misses. We'll give Goslin a 112, 351 overall. and Al Smith will try to move ahead of Dumas for the overall 3-game total. No handicaps this year. It's all scratch bowling. So the regular season is the same as when they get to the playoffs. Scratch bowling. So handicap not going to help you. The only thing that's going to help you is your home field advantage. All right. Looking to get a fill ball. Since you'll miss it. We'll give her a dead 401 coming in. How'd she end up with, wrong one here, 439. Okay, 177 and Smith gets a 177 and a 439. So in the 3 games we recorded, the Cougars took them all. That's the way it was on this 10th day of December 2012. You're watching viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. Win, lose, or draw TV worthy of your support. And we need your bowling fans to step up and support.